4K. Wow. Right, we're still at the Beacon. Right, what's your name, sir?
Matt Fox, curator of May the Toys Be With You. Hello.
Hello. Right, this is your collection, isn't it?
It is indeed. We are here at the Beacon Museum, right through from today, right through to July the 13th.
Nice.
And it's a chance to come and see my collection. They say that collecting is a sickness and sharing it is the only cure. So that's what I'm doing here at the Beacon Museum.
So you're terminal.
I am, yeah.
Look at this.
This is remedial. Being able to put all of this on display is just a dream for me. Being able to see your own collection, like in such a beautiful environment, in the cases with the lighting and everything, it really is a dream. And if anyone that collects anything, apparently 1 in 3 British people do collect. You know, this is the place you want to be showing it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, like the space is amazing. Everything's visible. You know, it's not OTT. You know what I mean? It's well laid out, basically.
It is, and I have to take my hat off to the staff here at the Beacon. They've done a really fantastic job making the gallery look as nice as it can, and to present these lovely old vintage toys in their best light. And if you have any sort of nostalgia for the 70s and 80s, this is a chance to see the movie posters from back then and all the toys that came out from this great movie.
So, how long have you been collecting, Matt?
Well, I started with this figure right down here.
Was that your first one?
5 years old, Darth Vader figure. I saw the film 1978 and went to the toy shop straight after. And on the back of the card it says collect them all. It shows you the other figures you can get. Yeah. And I've been trying to follow that simple command through to today. So so I started at 5 and I guess I started collecting more seriously in the mid-90s, and I've put all of this exhibition together.
Right, okay, so that's when you got more money so you could buy more stuff.
Yeah, I mean the prices of these things was pretty affordable back then in the 90s, but slowly but surely it's got a global collector market. There's lots of people fighting over the figures, particularly when they're in mint condition, and they are rather expensive these days.
Okay, what's your favourite piece?
Oh, I'll have to show you just over here, Spud. Here we go.
No.
Follow me. This here
wow.
is the Death Star, and I'm sure you can remember that from the movies. They haven't made the whole round ball, but they've made half a dome, and you may not know, but Star Wars was actually made in Britain, and they filmed it here. And this toy was also made in Britain. This was made by Palatoy, based in Colville in Leicestershire, and an engineer called Bob Breckin designed this amazing structure out of cardboard. It all sort of slots together. It's like an evil doll's house filled with the Empire and Darth Vader and whatnot. And this is my favourite toy, I'd say, out of all of them. Okay.
So when did you get this one?
This is actually my childhood one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you play with any of them?
I did. I mean, most of my childhood toys were well played with, well loved, and they're not on show now. I've sort of gone for mint things, but the Death Star, this actually is the one that I had when I was a kid. So
have you done
nostalgia.
Have you done lots of exhibitions?
Yes, I started in 2015, and this exhibition went to my local museum called the Beanie in Canterbury, and it was their best attended ever exhibition. Nice. They had over 2,500 visitors on the first day, and it broke their attendance records. And after that, it sort of got on tour. So it's been to 15 or 16 different venues. But this is the very first time it's been to Cumbria. So I'm really excited to have it here at the Beacon Museum, and I really hope that the public will flood in from all sides to come and check it out.
To be honest with you, I think they will, because I'm not being funny. Like, it's like I'm always covering what these guys are doing, and so I've seen this room with a golf course, with where we are now, a little Romans. What was it? A little hut, weren't it? Little hut. But they've had loads of exhibitions in here, Matt, and I'm not being funny. Even the pirate one, that was amazing. But I think this might be the best laid out expo I've seen.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm going to turn you around up here, but this is a real star item for this exhibition. This was painted by a great artist called Tom Beauvais. Back when the original Star Wars came out in 1977, he painted this. Nice. And he took along to 20th Century Fox along with his friend, Tom Chantrell. They both got their posters out. That's Tom Chantrell's one here. And Chantrell's was chosen. And Beauvais just rolled his up, took it home, and that's where it's been for the last 40 years. So This is a chance to see a fantastic, unseen movie poster by a fantastic artist. This is the actual painting. So it really is a special sort of star item that people won't be able to see anywhere else on the planet.
Fantastic. Right, come on, we'll have a little mooch. So all these posters, and it's a silly question, but are you constantly looking out for stuff all the time, new stuff, or are you happy now?
I'm always still looking out for stuff. When you're collecting, you start off, you pick the low-hanging fruit, you get the easy things, and then what you're left with at the end, once you've been collecting as long as I have, is sort of the really sort of rare and esoteric, hard-to-find items. So there are still a few things I'd like to find one day, but I've got to be pretty happy with where I am now.
Okay. As a massive Star Wars fan, who's the worst character that you've ever seen in a Star Wars film?
Well, if I'm allowed to say the prequels, I think it's got to be Jar Jar Binks.
It's terrible.
It's an easy answer, but actually that movie, it still feels like a new film, but it's 25 years old this year, and Jar Jar Binks and the Phantom Menace are back at cinemas again for the anniversary. So
He's joking, they're bringing him back.
He's back again this year in cinemas. I bought the poster recently, actually, the new release poster.
Oh wow, these are amazing. Like, where'd you get them from?
These are made by Shepperton Design Studios, who did the moulding for the original Stormtroopers. So these are moulded really to the same specification. There's a couple of things when you get close to Stormtroopers you may not realise, but this is true. Black rubber washing up gloves. That's what they wore in the original movie, and white Chelsea boots. Stormtroopers from a galaxy far, far away, but wearing the rubber gloves.
So, when you leave your beloved collection in an exhibition space like this, your house will be a whole lot less. These are cool, aren't they? Your house will be a lot less cluttered. But do you drive away with worried for your kids?
No, not really. I always try and dovetail it so the exhibitions actually do, go from a museum to a museum, and they don't come home in between, because otherwise, it does take up an awful lot of space back at home.
Okay. So is this what you do full time then?
Well, this is kind of my sort of side thing. I actually work in STEM education, so I sort of get kids involved in engineering. That's really my sort of day job, if you like. Okay. But this is a very fun thing to do. They do say, find a job you love, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And here I am playing with my toys.
God, we need more teachers up here. You coming to Cumbria?
I could do, yes.
Right, look at this. Thanks very much for your time. Oh, look, Darth Vader's. Look, that is a baddie, isn't he? Do you not think he was just misunderstood?
He's got a great helmet, though, hasn't he? It's such an iconic thing, that.
Blimey. Well, look, thanks very much for taking the time to show us round. We could spend an hour talking about all these bits and bobs. Landfill site. Oh, right, what's that crack then?
Well, at the end of the line, Palatoy had lots of leftover stock and they couldn't sell it. He-Man, Transformers, all these new toy lines had come out. No one wanted Star Wars by 1985, so the story goes that they dumped a whole load in a landfill site. Yeah. Plastic takes about 1,000 years to decompose, so
Did you find
there may be some buried toy treasure somewhere in Leicestershire.
Ah, right, okay. Well, yeah, Matt, thanks very much. I love the space, yeah. I think a combo with all your stuff and these guys at the Beacon and the way they lay things out, this is absolutely, by far, it's superb, mate. It's absolutely well done, you.
Thank you very much for taking this little tour.
You're welcome. Thanks.